the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Coming up on the news at noon, a person has been arrested for suspicion of arson and 2 firefighters are in the hospital after a fire broke out in Temple Hills. The latest on the investigation. And later, Virginia's Attorney General blaming Mayor Bowser for an uptick in crime in the state. But does his claims hold any weight? We'll uncover the truth about the crime here in the DMV.
And we're now past the severe weather that we dealt with last evening, but there is still some rain hanging about through this Friday. Where could it be a little soggy? We'll have an update in the forecast here in just a bit.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Shanika Grimshaw, in for Mark Hall this afternoon. Now, fire investigators think someone deliberately set a fire that put 10 people out of their homes in Prince George's County. Crews got to the apartment building in Temple Hills and quickly called for a second alarm. DC News Now's Lex Juarez has more on that story.
Well, the fire department says one person is in custody for suspected arson. Neighbors tell me that they're glad the person was caught quickly and that no one was hurt, but they are still in shock.
It's just a sad situation.
10 people woke up in the middle of the night, finding themselves without a home minutes later.
It went so quick. It was like you get the knock, and then the next thing you know, it's like the whole building's on fire.
Hours later, Porter and others can't process what happened.
It's traumatic. Like, I've been here for 10 years, like single father, and now we got to figure out what's next.
Investigators say they have the person responsible for setting the fire in custody. Neighbors are waiting to get inside and see if they can salvage anything.
From seeing like when the fire department was spraying in my unit and stuff, and I could see the ceilings, came down. So I already know if everything's in there is probably destroyed. 2 firefighters were sent to the hospital for evaluation. No one who lives in the building was hurt.
Bad as the situation might seem, it could always be worse. So thankfully it wasn't worse. Nobody died, nobody's in the hospital. They caught the guy that did it. Now we just have to pick up the pieces,
The investigation is ongoing. Right now, officials are not releasing the name of that suspect. In Temple Hills, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
And a man is in critical condition after a hit and run in Langley Park. That crash shut down this intersection of a busy road in Prince George's County. It happened around 8 o'clock last night on New Hampshire Avenue, and that street was closed off between Lebanon Street and University Boulevard. It has since reopened. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. And in Fairfax County Police are investigating a fatal pedestrian crash that happened around 7 this morning. It happened on 286 and Virginia-Richmond Highway. Now, at that intersection, it was closed for a lot of hours this morning, many hours, for the commute. Police say the pedestrian died on the scene and the driver also remained on the scene. No word on what caused that crash. And 2 teen boys are in the hospital recovering after getting shot next to a school playground in Stafford County. Deputies responded to Sharon Lane off Parkway Boulevard in Stafford. Deputies say they found one victim shot in the back. They also say a second teen was found shot in the leg. Deputies say one person is now in custody, and the sheriff says they also found 3 guns in the woods nearby. The Washington County Sheriff's Office say they found a student with an unloaded gun on a school bus yesterday. The bus driver took the student's belongings, including the weapon, after other students alerted the driver. The Sheriff's Office now has possession of that gun. No injuries were reported, and an investigation into the incident is currently ongoing. The latest job report was released, and employers in America added 236,000 jobs in the month of March, despite the 9 interest rate hikes we've seen in the past year. The rate of unemployment fell to 3.5%, narrowly above the 53-year low of 3.4% in January. Meanwhile, average hourly wages in March are up 4.2% compared to a year ago, and 0.3% from February to March alone. Federal inflation fighters also noticed 408 80,000 Americans started looking for work in March. And despite the last month's positive job growth, signs point to the economy slowing, which is cooling inflation pressures. Now, according to the Associated Press, America's manufacturing is weakening, the trade industry is declining, and restaurant and retailers are growing slowly. And taking a look outside, lots of clouds with not much temperature change today. It is kind of cool though, Damon, right?
Yeah, Shanika, what a change from yesterday. I mean, we were up in the 80s these last couple of days, but flipping the switch as we head toward the weekend. It's not just cloudy either. We have some rain showers still hanging about. That front that created all of those storms yesterday, a very loud evening out there with those thunderstorms. Still producing some showers, mainly across the southern half of the DMV. We're getting a little bit of rain spitting out here and there around the district. It's back to the south of I-66 in Northern Virginia, Warrenton, Culpeper, down toward Dale City and Fredericksburg, where we're seeing some of those steadier, isolated showers. And then we're even seeing a few clip by in parts of southern Maryland, Calvert, Charles, St. Mary's counties dealing with that soggy weather. Now, even if you are to the north in Frederick, Hagerstown, Cumberland, it's not like you're seeing any sunshine. Those clouds, they are very persistent, even where there is no rainfall, and that is going to continue to be the case today as that front, it's still hanging about well to the south, producing a lot of rain in the Carolinas, and it's producing cloud cover all the way up into upstate New York. So just expect a very gray day. Most of those rain showers to the south, they will be coming to an end as we go toward the middle of the afternoon. So you will not need the rain gear later on this evening going into your Friday night, but it is staying a little bit cooler than it has been. 50s. That's all the warmer we're going to get. Now, are we going to warm things up at all this weekend? And will that come along with any bit of sunshine over this holiday stretch? We'll have the full check of the forecast here in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Damon. We're learning new details about the wild shootout and crash along I-95 Wednesday night in Prince William County. That was in the Quantico area. Police say Tatiana David died during the incident. They say she was in the car with the father of her child when it all happened. It was her 34th birthday. The shootout happened on 95 southbound near exit 148 in Virginia. Police say it started when a trooper attempted a traffic stop. That car sped away, leading to a nearly 20-mile car chase. Police say it ended when the vehicle ran off the road and the driver began shooting at police. During the shootout, David died. Now, Virginia State Police and New York State Police say that David was abducted by her former partner. He's been identified as Michael Davis. He was the driver. Police say David was in Ithaca, New York when she was abducted. One witness said he heard her screaming.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something. I looked out and that's when I seen her get kidnapped and everything, and nothing I could have done.
Police say that David was shot, but it was not clear by whom. Davis was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. All of the troopers involved were placed on administrative leave. And it's been a month since two children were kidnapped from Turner Elementary School. We sat down with their mother, Capria Phillips. She said that the thoughts of what could have happened still haunt her. Phillips says she got a phone call from her son's school. She said the school asked if she knew anyone named Jessica after she took the kids. According to a court affidavit, the woman has no relation to the children, but had a relationship with the children's father. She used a fake name, and she said she was the mother of the kids. The school failed to confirm she was the legal guardian. D.C. Public Schools declined to interview. Now, the school district did give a statement saying, quote, D.C. Public Schools takes any incident or allegation regarding students' safety and well-being very seriously. They continue, quote, the Turner Elementary School and administration worked closely with DCPS and police and the Metropolitan Police, MPD, to promptly address this matter on March 7th. Williams is calling for accountability.
Just more due diligence, more caring, more love. If you love your students enough, you will love to know who you're giving them back away to.
Phillips also says she wants an apology from the school. Virginia's Attorney General is calling out leaders of the District of Columbia on their handling of crime and using some pretty strong words. One D.C. leader responding, saying there is work to be done, but certain rhetoric creates a different perception. Our Tosin Fakile has the details.
Yes, Jason Miyares said in that tweet that D.C. is dealing with a crime explosion. And he says because of the proximity of both communities, as you can see, we're by the Key Bridge that connects D.C. and Virginia. Miyares says D.C.'s crime problem has now become Virginia's crime problem. The AG of the Commonwealth calling out Mayor Bowser and D.C. council members for basically not taking steps to fight crime in the district. In the letter addressed to Mayor Bowser, D.C. chairman and D.C. at-large council member, Miyares says it's become painfully apparent that D.C. cannot protect its residents or the thousands of Virginians who commute to the district. The AG's office tells DC News Now the letter is a direct response to the killing of Christy Bautista this past weekend. If you remember, Bautista from Virginia was killed after going to a concert in D.C. Miyares not mincing his words. He says, quote, "I refuse to stand by quietly as you continue to deny, reject, and refuse to address your very prevalent crime spike that is impacting D.C. residents and its visitors and commuters." The letter also goes on to say, quote, "Our nation's capital should be a beacon of hope and freedom for the entire world, not known as a place where attending a concert can end one's life." D.C. chairman said in a letter that he was shocked and Miyares has never reached out to him about D.C. crime.
We have a serious problem with gun trafficking from Virginia into the district. Be happy to work with him on that. I think there's also a misunderstanding on his part that decisions that are made by federal agencies are somehow our fault, and obviously they're not. I do think we should be doing more, and the struggle that I have had is getting our federal partners to do more working with us.
Now you can read the entirety of the letter from Virginia's AG and DC Chairman Phil Mendelson on our website, dcnewsnow.com. We're in Arlington. I'm Tosin Fakile for DC News Now.
All right, and check this out. A special delivery. Montgomery County EMS crews got quite the call today, helping a mother give birth on the side of I-270. It happened along the stretch of highway between Germantown and Clarksburg around 2 a.m. this morning. Now, fire crews say both mom and baby are doing well at the hospital.